Kilo 4, Juliet, India, Papa.
Juliet, India, Papa, Roger, Roger. What's the name there?
Juliet, India, Papa, Roger, Roger. What's the name there?
K4JIP, Kilo 4, Juliet, India, Papa. Thanks for taking me there, Jim. Just checking out the audio on my FTDX-10.
Roger, and I didn't catch the name. What's the name?
Roger, and I didn't catch the name. What's the name?
My name is Cliff. Charlie Lima, India, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Roger, Cliff, and whereabouts are you located?
Roger, Cliff, and whereabouts are you located?
I'm located just northwest of Charlotte.
Okay, that'd be North Carolina, Roger.
Okay, that'd be North Carolina, Roger.
Roger, Roger.
Alrighty, Cliff. Well, if you're interested in a little setup, starts with you checking to be sure that you're in that wide transmit bandwidth, TVW, wide 100 to 2900, Roger.
TVW, wide 100 to 2900, Roger.
Let's see, I think I am,
You probably are, but there have been instances where folks have bought new radios, and they come for whatever reason not in that wide mode. And also, after coming back from repairs, a lot of radios come back that are not left in that wide transmit bandwidth. Roger?
They're not left in that wide transmit bandwidth. Roger?
Roger, Roger. I've got it set at 300, 2700, which a friend who has the same radio had recommended, and we were talking to each other and sounded pretty good, so I'm just not sure.
Roger. So if you have 100 to 2900, 100 to 2900, and you can fill in the blanks on those radios, Roger?
2900, and you can fill in the blanks on those radios, Roger?
Roger, Roger. I just set it to 100, 2900.
Great, great. Then to your processor compressor on a 3, it's a token amount. You'll never hear it on the air, but it serves our purpose as far as winding up with the numbers that we're looking for, Roger. So compressor processor on at a 3, Roger.
So compressor processor on at a 3, Roger.
Okay, processor is on this radio it's at 50, which puts me at a ASC of about 7.5.
Okay, so that's a 10 out of let's see, that's 30 out of 100, or gosh, I'm having a brain lapse here. 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100, Roger?
3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100, Roger?
Roger, Roger. It's just bouncing around, and the meter has white and then a blue section, and it's bouncing around. Just never quite peaks up into the blue.
Roger. Now I'm talking about the input level to the compressor. I'm not talking about the ALC meter yet. Just talking about the compressor. Just setting that input level. I'm sure it's got an input processor compressor level. We want that set at 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100. Roger?
Out of 10 or 30 out of 100. Roger?
Okay, let me see if I can find that level here. This radio doesn't have anything. Okay. Yeah, it's about it's set on 4.
Is that a 4 out of 10 or 4 out of 100?
Is that a 4 out of 10 or 4 out of 100?
4 out of 10.
Okay, so pull that back to 3. A 3 and a 6 are about the same as far as actually working on the road, except they're actually working on the word. But the difference is that a 6 will give you suck up in the back between words, and that doesn't do anybody any good. So we recommend a 3 on that compressor processor, Roger.
A 3 on that compressor processor, Roger.
Okay, let's see, I have set it back to a 3, so I'm not, like I said, it doesn't show me much difference anywhere, but I can't hear it.
Okay, so you're on the 3 now?
Okay, so you're on the 3 now?
I'm on the 3 now.
Roger, okay, now let's go to your ALC meter with mic gain in hand. And as you say the magic word audio, you become a human test generator as you strengthen out that first part of that word audio, and you don't really jump on it. Just say it as you would say any other word in a QSO, and adjust your mic level until your ALC meter is running 7 or 2/3. Roger.
ALC meter is running 7 or 2/3. Roger.
Audio. It's now running at about, right at, I guess, 2/3. Not quite half.
Roger, well, you want to be on the right side of half. Roger, that's 2/3. Just on the right side of half as you set it up. And I've spent months trying to find the right word to use as a test tone to set that level. So the best one is audio, and just adjust that mic level until your ALC meter is running 2/3. Roger?
Is running 2/3. Roger.
Roger. Here we go again. Audio. That's what it says at, where it's running right at 2/3. It doesn't have any numbers on it, but like I said, just guessing at that's how the meter is shaped. There's sort of a curve shape, and it's starts 0 on the left, and I guess 100 on the right. It's at about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock.
Yeah, Roger. To the right of center, and below too much. Roger.
To the right of center and below too much. Roger.
Yes, that's about where it is. It's actually, right above, not quite straight up and down, and it's like this is left side, which is to the low side on this meter.
All right. Do you know how to get to your tone control or your equalizer board?
Or your tone control or your equalizer board?
I do.
All righty, if we could go there.
All right, I am ready.
All right, so you should have a P set of controls. You should have a Paul set of controls since you're in the processor mode. Roger?
Since you're in the processor mode. Roger?
Roger, I have parametric and P-parametric, and I think that's all of them.
Okay, so we want to be in that P parametric. And is that a 3-band or an 8-band, do you know?
Parametric. And is that a 3-band or an 8-band, do you know?
Let's see, it has 1, 2, 3. It's a 3 equalizer band.
Okay, so the base equalizer we want to set at 200. Can you adjust the frequency? Can you make it 200 cycles on the bottom on the base equalizer? 200 cycles
on the bottom on the base equalizer. 200 cycles.
Okay, on P-parametric 1, equalizer 1, it is 200.
Okay, that is the bass equalizer number 1.
Okay, that is the bass equalizer number 1.
As far as I know, that's what it is. Let's just see, parametric equalizer 1, 200 hertz.
Excellent. Now, does it have a width control? Can you adjust the width of that equalizer?
Does it have a width control? Can you adjust the width of that equalizer?
Okay, the bandwidth is at 2.
Okay, make that a 4. Width of 4. Width of 4. 200 cycles, width of 4, Roger?
Width of 4. 200 cycles, width of 4, Roger?
Okay, the width is now 4.
Excellent. Now, let's go to your mid-range. Your mid-range EQ, and we want that to be flat. Neither cut nor boost, Roger, and it doesn't matter how wide it is since it's neither cutting or boosting, Roger, just flat mid-range equalizer, Roger.
Flat mid-range equalizer, Roger.
Okay, which equalizer are we talking about? This one has several.
The one in the middle, the mid-range control.
The one in the middle, the mid-range control. That'd be P parametric 2.
Yes, sir. Parametric 2.
Yes, sir. Parametric 2.
Okay, it's at 900.
Okay, that's the frequency now, but we just want it flat, so it doesn't matter about the frequency of it. We just want it neither cut nor boost, Roger.
About the frequency of it, we just want it neither cut nor boost, Roger.
Okay, let's see. I don't think where it says anything about boost. Frequency level and width.
Okay, it's your frequency level, and there should be a midpoint there, which is neither cut nor boost. It's flat. It should be a flat position on the attenuation of that frequency mid-range.
Of that frequency mid-range.
I'm not sure what you're talking about. Is there something on a meter somewhere?
Right on that where it says mid-range. You said it was 900 cycles. That one, just make it flat as far as attenuation or boost. Just make it flat, Roger. Neither one, just flat.
Just make it flat, Roger. Neither one.
Okay, flat meaning 0 or flat meaning mid-range of the selections or which?
It should be marked plus or minus 0, Roger.
It should be marked plus or minus 0, Roger.
Your nomenclature confuse everybody.
Repeat that?
I'm not sure what you're talking about. This one only has hertz. I'm trying to figure out what we're talking about here.
Okay, does it have an off? Does it have an off switch on that mid-range control?
Does it have an off switch on that mid-range control?
It does.
Yes, sir. Okay, just turn it off.
Yes, sir. Okay, just turn it off.
Okay, it is off.
Okay, now let's go up to the treble EQ. That's number 3. And the frequency that we're looking for is 2.7 kilohertz. So you will adjust your frequency on that treble number 3 control to 2.7 kilohertz, Roger.
Number 3 control to 2.7 kilohertz, Roger.
Roger, it's set up to 2700 hertz.
Yes, sir. Now it also has a width, and we want to set that width on 4. Width of 4, Roger.
We want to set that width on 4. Width of 4, Roger.
Okay, I have it set at 4.
Okay, now we want to boost that treble control plus 4 dB, 4 clicks hotter than what it is. So we want to add 4 dB hotter control to that treble equalizer. +4 from where you are. Roger?
Equalizer. +4 from where you are. Roger?
Okay, I'm not sure, bandwidth or level, which are we talking about?
Level, we want to add 4 clicks from where you are. Roger? +4 from where you are. Treble EQ.
Roger? +4 from where you are. Treble EQ.
All right, it only goes up to 10, and it was on 8, so I can only go up 2.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Now, let's go back down to your bass frequency. Bass frequency, what is the reading? Is that like 0 level or +2, -2? I'll tell you what, just we want to roll 3 clicks off the bottom end, off the bass control, -3.
Off the bottom end, off the bass control, -3.
Mine at the bottom end, let's see, -20 is where it goes down to, and it goes up to +10.
Okay, so where is it at the moment?
Okay, so where is it at the moment?
It's at -2 at the moment.
Okay, take it to -6. Take that control to -6, Roger?
To -6. Take that control to -6, Roger?
And why don't you tell me about your antenna system for about 15 seconds, and let me look around and see if I can find a better path for us, Roger?
And let me look around and see if I can find a better path for us, Roger?
Okay.
So just go ahead and tell me about your antenna system for about 15 seconds.
So just go ahead and tell me about your antenna system for about 50 seconds.
Okay, a ZS6 became oriented basically generally just barely northeast to southwest, just 5 degrees from east to west.
Okay, Cliff, I've got you on my local antenna right now, and that's 7300 with a dipole, and so I can hear full range spectrum. So roll 3 more clicks off of your baseline. 3 more clicks from where you are. Roll off.
Okay, so they go from a -6 to a -8. Okay.
Alrighty, let me hear you. Tell me about what you like about your radio.
Well, what I like about it is the first one and only one I've ever had for HF as far as in the base station. I've got an 891, but I like the adjustability of this radio and the fact that I can control it basically from my computer, so I don't have to go onto everything on the radio, which is why it takes me a little while for some of the deeper menus.
Okay, Roger. Take 2 more clicks off the baseline, 2 more clicks off the baseline, and be sure that you're in that number 4 width. Number 4 width at 200 cycles. Number 4 width at 200 cycles, and then 2 clicks additional roll.
All right, it's on 200 hertz frequency control. The level is -8 and the bandwidth is 4.
Okay, now I want you to back off, Mike, about 3 inches from where you are. Just out of curiosity, back off about 3 inches from where you are.
Okay, I'm using a high-oil ProSet 6, and it is angled away at about almost a 90-degree angle from my mouth.
Yes, sir. Okay. What we want to do there is run that mic out as far as it'll go, straight out, and then at the last minute, take a 90. We want it to get away from your mouth as far as we can, straight out, and then a 90 at the last minute. Roger?
Okay, I think this is what you're talking about. How's that?
Yes, sir. Now let's go back to our ALC. and reset our level now because we've made quite a bit of adjustment in our audio. So we're back to our ALC, and with mic gain in hand, and as we say the word audio and human test tone, we adjust the mic level until our ALC is running 2/3. Roger?
Roger, Roger, here we go. Audio, 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 audio. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm running just past midway.
Roger, Roger. Now, how many? Did you have any treble EQ left on that radio? Are you EQ'd out on your treble, or do you have maybe another click of treble?
Let's see. I'll need to go back to that one. Hold on one second. Okay, another click, which direction? We've got it cut off on frequency, level is 3 and the bandwidth 2.
Okay, on treble we should be maximum push. On the treble control, number 3 equalizer, we should be maximum, and also make sure that your equalizer is on. Make sure that that equalizer is on, and then full push on your treble EQ equalizer. Roger?
Okay, let's see. Equalizer 2, you told me to set it off if I could, and it is. Do you want me to do something different with that?
Roger, and you should be on the P setter controls, Roger?
Roger, Roger.
Okay, let's drop another couple of clicks on your bass EQ, minus another couple of clicks from where you are.
On the level, I'm assuming?
Yes, sir, on the level control. On the bass, on your level. Bass level control, -2 from where you were.
Okay, -2 from where I was. I was on -8. I'm now on -10.
I'm not really getting the shift I want there. Are you sure you're on the P setter controls, Roger?
P parametric equalizer 1.
Okay, now that sounded right. So you want to be careful about how you address the microphone. That last transmission was just perfect, Roger.
Okay, I've got it, like I said, not far off from where I normally had it, but I just did it as you said, and I don't know if that's doing any better or not. I can maybe move it a little further out from directly in front of my mouth.
Yeah, I would go, just as far as you can go on that boom mic. That's what I was saying. We want to get that boom mic out in front of your voice just as far as we can, Roger, and then at the last minute take a 90.
Okay, that's as far away as I can get it from my mouth, and just a little angled back toward me, and I think that should be about right.
Alrighty, and we're fully expanded on our treble EQ push to a maximum, Roger?
Roger, Roger.
All right. Well, I would run it just like that. The thing is, if you get it closer, you have a thing called proximity effect, and that is says that as you get closer to a microphone, you have a bass buildup. So when you're working that mic out further away from you, your EQ is balanced better than when you work it close. Roger?
Roger, Roger. I'm looking at all my different dials. ALC looks good. Compression, as far as I can tell, is good. My oscilloscope looks good. So I think I'm good.
Roger, maybe one more click off on the bottom end. One more click minus on the bottom end, Roger. Still a width of 4, but 200 cycles, and one more attenuation click on the bass line.
Okay, I took one more click off P parametric 1.
And yes, yes. I think that's it, man. I think it sounds really good. It's not muffly. It's very good. You have a nice top end there. Your dynamic range looks to be roughly 3 dB, which is 80 to 85%. And why don't you tell me again about your antenna system?
Okay, like you said, I have a ZS6 VKW, which is a modified G5RV. I asked about 35 foot up in the air, as far as I can get it and get away with it. And it is 92 feet long in total length and oriented just slightly north of east and south of west.
Roger, Roger. And you're positive that you're on 200 cycles on your baseline, Roger. Your base EQ we're adjusted at 200 cycles. There is no equalizer below that. You only have a 3-band treble, mid-range, and bass, Roger.
Roger, Roger.
Well, let's see. Did we discuss you've got that mic as far back away from you as you can, Roger?
Roger, Roger.
It's still hanging on to a lot of bottom end. I don't know why. Are you sure when you're taking that 90 that you're taking that 90 with the element bent towards your mouth, not the other way?
That is correct. It is actually. Let's see. Okay, that may be a little better right there. A little better angle.
Yeah, I'm talking about a 90 degrees, so it's, but instead of a curve around, just put that mic boom straight out and then a hard 90 right at the end of it, Roger.
Okay, it's bent as far as it will allow itself to bend.
Yes, sir. I think that's pretty good. You're out of top-end EQ, Roger.
Sorry, what was the question?
You're out of top-end EQ. You're out of, you can't make that any more treble boost. You're out of range on that, right?
That is correct.
All right. Well, let's bump another one off the bottom end. I'm going to get you absolutely perfect. So minus one more click, bass EQ.
Okay, you said on the EQ2?
No, EQ2 is the mids, and they should be flat. EQ2 should be flat, neither cut nor boost. I'm talking about the bottom end, 200 cycles.
Okay, 200, and right now it's at minus 11. So you want me to go which way?
Minus 12.
Okay, it's at minus 12.
I think I would take that. It sounds pretty well balanced, and so then you have, room to plus or minus there without any problem. If you get a bunch of bottom end, there's a lot that can happen to your signal between when you transmit and somebody else receives it. Mainly, like different places that it's reflected back to Earth, 2 different time zones, or 2 different places in the stratosphere, and if they come back out of phase, they will cancel each other. They start canceling, and it starts from the top end of the audio spectrum and works its way down to the bottom. So the thing is, if you have a heavy bottom end EQ, and it may be balanced as it looks in the book, or sounds locally or whatever, but in the field, if you lose your top end because of EQ phasing, you become Mr. Mumble. So for that, we don't really espouse a bunch of bottom end, mainly mids and upper side for articulation, Roger.
Okay, like I said, I can't hear how it sounds out to somebody else, but like I said, if you say it sounds good, then I guess I'll have to take your word for it until somebody tells me different.
Roger, Cliff. Well, listen, if you want to hear your audio, if you go to YouTube, do a call letter search for KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook. That will take you to this recording, and you can hear what we've been doing there. So, and I'll have it uploaded by noon tomorrow. It'll be cut number 1 of 3,200 recordings. So, Cliff, you have a good afternoon, and if you get a chance, jump back with us next Friday. We'd love to have you.
All right, I'll see if I can do that. Sometimes I'm home this time of day, and sometimes I'm not.
Yes, sir. And remember, work that microphone just like you're working it, Roger. That's the best way. It solves a lot of problems, particularly like mouth noises and stuff like that. But also, as you know, what we were talking about as far as bass buildup there. If you pull it close to you, you're going to be Mr. Bassman. So I would leave it just like that, Roger.
Roger. I'll try to keep everything as is. Of course, when I hang my headset up, it sometimes bumps that mic a little bit, but I'll try to make sure it gets back in position.
Yes, sir. And I would leave my ALC meter out where I can see it as I'm talking to my friends and neighbors around the world. And you know where the sweet spot is there, to the right of mid-scale on your ALC. And I would just develop a relationship with that ALC meter as I am talking. And I might need to adjust my mic level just a little bit, plus or minus, to keep me in the sweet spot of that ALC meter mostly, Roger.
Roger. And like I said, I've got everything where I know just where it is, and we shall try to keep it right there as much as possible.
Roger, sounds good, bud. 73 to you. You have a great afternoon, beautiful weekend. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.